recording. Hello, Lachlan. I have a present for you.
Hi. I know, and I'm not. I, I don't like it.
This is
I,
going to be
okay,
interesting. So,
I
uh,
don't. I don't like it because it says, this is incredibly exaggerated, and then this is purely for entertainment and comedic purposes, and I'm terrified.
as you should be. So,
Oh, good.
the way I'm going to record this is the only way
Yeah,
that they're going to see it is the little images flicking on my camera or my screen share here.
yeah.
But, you know, they'll still get the desktop audio. So, if they watch the original video, they will, know what you're looking at.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you ready to experience the creativity of my brain in the last how many hours is that? 6 hours?
If I say no,
Does it mean I won't show it? No. That's not an
okay.
option.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's just do it. Let's get this done.
Before I
Oh,
start
this is.
this, just know I love you.
I love you too.
LNLCovers, otherwise known as Lachlan, the Cap'n, Loppy, or our big Labrador, is an Australian artist, musician, and hilarious Twitch streamer. We all know him. We all
I
love him.
like the
He is a
the
man that has
head pat.
provided countless hours of entertainment, music, and pure creative genius. A man that has produced a kind, caring, and supportive community. A man who has sacrificed his own well being to bring a smile and happiness to those who watch him.
That's very
On the
kind.
20th of March
Uh
2021,
oh.
he, accompanied by his good friend Sam, began an incredible and unique journey together. They conducted a podcast
Oh no.
focusing on ranking all of the Pokemon in the first gen Pokedex based on a unique and thoughtful set of criteria, whilst Lachlan completed a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Fire Red. The criteria developed consisted of 5 main categories, each of which was
Uh-oh.
broken down into a letter ranking.
And this is
The
true.
first of which
Yeah.
was intrigue. In this category, Sam and Lachlan focused upon how interesting each Pokemon was overall. In their initial discussion, they addressed the potential for bias to come into the analysis within their rankings, and stated that in order to account for this, the main basis of intrigue would be focusing on the unexpected and the uncommon features that differ away from real-world animals. The next
Uh-oh.
category
Yes.
analysed was usefulness. This analysis was quite interesting. It focused upon the animal's usefulness to humans and overall what they could do to provide for us. Next up is Darwinism, quite a creative category that analyzes the creature's ability to survive by itself within its environment and whether or not they will thrive or die due to being poorly adapted. The next category is its name. This investigated the name of the Pokemon and compared it to its Do you need me to abilities, pause for a general moment? form, and how well the name fit to that Pokemon's
Yeah. Pause for a half a second. So everything is like very correct right now and nice and wholesome, and it's like this like cool presentation, but I'm so terrified that like just immediately we're gonna go into like some like who is this man? Look at him real closely. What's he actually doing behind the scenes? Like this whole conspiracy thing, and I'm very like I'm excited but terrified. And I'm just waiting for it to come. Ah,
I may or may not do it a
go.
little bit, but we shall see.
Oh,
Function.
oh, fine. Yeah, it's all good.
And finally, the last category is its design. This category investigated the first gen sprites and generated an overall opinion on how good the artwork depicted the Pokemon and its ability to highlight its important features. This journey that they set out upon lasted 16 beautiful weeks, filled with interesting commentary, insane gambling luck, and a heavily debated and thoughtful gradings of all 151 first-gen Pokemon. It was an adventure with incredible highs and terrible lows, through the successful beating of their enemies to the sad death of the beloved teammates. It was a journey of love and a project of passion. But as everyone knows, not everything in the world can be pure and wholesome. Neither was the case on this journey. On the first
Oh
day of the
no.
Nuzlocke, a travesty of epic proportions occurred. Before we
No.
get into that, a small explanation on Nuzlocke rules.
Uh-oh.
Nuzlocke is a playthrough of a Pokemon
Did I make
game
a
with several
mistake?
self-imposed rules.
Did I catch
The
two
standard
Pokemon in the
Nuzlocke
same
rules are:
route?
1. Only the first Pokemon on any route can be caught. If that Pokemon is knocked out or it runs away, then no further Pokemon will be caught on that route. 2.
Uh-oh.
If a Pokemon in the party faints, they are considered
Yep.
dead and are unable to be released. Some people permanently box them, however. 3.
No.
Most
Get rid
people
of them.
consider the game over when a black or whiteout occurs. This is when a Pokemon in a party all faint, the game is completely over, even if you still have Pokemon left in your PC box. And finally,
True.
all Pokemon must be nicknamed.
Yeah.
After
Grow
the
that emotional
completion-
attachment.
Are you ready?
I know where this is going. So we're catching this amazing Rattata. Look at my face there. We're very happy about this.
I had to get the very specific moment you fist bumped. Like, yeah, you were so happy.
The starting section of the game. The first Pokemon in the first route was level 3 female Rattata that was caught and later named Thompson.
Thompson's
At the
great
time.
name.
No one thought anything of it, although slowly but
No.
surely, the tide of public opinion shifted. A seed of hatred was planted on that day. and
Excuse
soon
me.
enough, it began to bloom. As the ranking of the Pokedex reached Rattata, there was a clear divide between chat and the hosts. As the chat argued that they were not useful at all, and if anything, were destructive to society.
Ah.
However,
yeah.
both Lachlan and Sam stood firm on their opinions, thus corrupting the original intent describing the usefulness of a Pokemon. As a result,
I see the hold. What is the argument?
I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going with this.
It's as though I've had an entire theme since the first day you caught this Pokemon.
You're saying that Rattata isn't useful. At all. But he learnt cut. Come on. Come on.
Give
Now,
me.
and that means... What?
Okay, finish your point.
Okay. He learnt cut. It freed up a move in the party and therefore useful. It doesn't mean the most useful, but useful so other people can shine. It just a lot of Pokemon can learn cut. It just happened to be the one, and we gave Rattata a good C to C minus average. It's a good average Pokemon.
It deserves much lower. To quote Sam, as I
Yeah.
have gone back and watched that VOD multiple times today in the
Okay,
making
hit
of
me.
this video, usefulness will not analyze the creature's moveset. Was stated specifically by Sam.
Yeah, but then we broke that rule pretty rapidly and quickly.
Tisk, tisk.
Hey, look, if you can't evolve, why are we even human? You know
Let
what I
us
mean?
Continue.
Go for it.
It only spirals from here.
a small group of viewers began a
dear.
peaceful protest to have Thompson killed. However, due to Thompson's usefulness and being able to learn cut, these requests were ignored.
Cut.
As time progressed, these small few grew in number, and their protests and demands were reinforced. This will not stand. Our demands will not be silenced and pushed aside. This is our community too, gosh darn it. We will be heard.
Wow. Okay. and so you were heard, and your concerns were heard, and so a public petition, i.e.,
We are getting to
Channel
that.
point.
Don't you mind?
was okay. Let's. I will get to that then.
Upon the
Let's-
completion of the Elite Four and the close of the 151 Pokemon rankings, the adventure came to a close. However, the string of ones and zeros that made up that dirty, filthy, purple plague-causing rat still remains within that save file. And whilst many people were willing to call it a close upon this chapter, we were not. For too long, our voices were silenced.
Oh, no.
For too long, our pleas for release were ignored. We would no longer stand on the sidelines protesting peacefully. No, we made our voices heard. We made our intentions clear. The end of the string that makes up Thompson. And after weeks of fighting, we finally gained our chance.
How many points, Pappy? I don't know, something like 100,000. Throw it in there and then we'll kill Thompson.
Finally, a channel point goal. Set at a cumulative goal of 100,000 channel points to kill Thompson. A goal that can be contributed to by the masses. As of recording this video, we have so far amassed 18,000 of the needed 100. With 17 days remaining to achieve this, and 2k donation limit per stream imposed, we are struggling to meet our goal. So I am here,
Oh my god.
a humble man who has fought tooth and nail, asking for your aid. I do not ask for money, nor do I ask for praise. All I ask for is your donation of channel points within the coming LNLCovers streams to bring an end to the diarchy, to bring an end to this hostility, to bring an end to Thompson. This rodent erodes the fabric of our community, hurting us to our core. Only his death will see the gaping wounds within our community healed. Only his death will see the revival of the bliss of us unlucky few. Only his death will silence us.
Oof.
You know what is at stake.
No.
You know what you must do. The only question remains is, will you help us?
What a photo to end on. Helping to end to the diarchy. Oh no. Helping bring end to Thompson. Oh no.
Don't forget to subscribe to Lockie using Twitch Prime, because you know it's free.
Throw in the fucking Gooban. Jesus Christ.
You gotta know I put it there.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Death to Thompson.
Wow. Hey, look. In all sense and fairness, we opened it up. That's there. And when you really think about it, Thompson was the unofficial sixth member of the party in that Pokemon League episode. Because we actually lost Jefferson, our Snorlax. So someone had to fill that void, you know? And we did have Grogdog. But Grogdog didn't have Cut. You know? So...
But let's be honest. A Rattata using Cut is not a clean thing. Plant lives matter. If you were to inflict him upon a Sudowoodo, plant lives matter. He would feel that pain. He gnaws
you know what
slowly. Get a Scyther, cut through cleanly. Rattata slowly nibbles through.
You know what the fantastic thing about it is? In Gen 1, there was no such thing as a Sudowoodo. So it's just... And Sudowoodo's a rock, so it's not really plant cruelty. What can I say? I think Thompson really proved his worth in the early episodes. And even as his kind betrayed our team with Hyperfang numerous occasions, Thompson stayed true and loyal. So vote 1 for Thompson. Keep him alive. Don't donate your points to that. Donate your points. If you're going to donate points to bananas. Another wonderful goal. Or ASMR if that's what you're into. No judgment. There's so many better things than killing a poor, innocent bystander.